I've read most of these. Terrifying. Hello everyone and welcome back to another vlog. This is actually a little bit of a more unexpected vlog because I wasn't planning to film this, but we have some very spontaneous last minute bookish things happening this week, and I thought, why don't we just spend a few days in my life doing another vlog where we do bookish things because I have some fun things. Now, I have a very busy week ahead. I'm going to London again. I'm basically always down there at the moment. One of my best friends in the entire world is getting married and I am one of her bridesmaids. I'm heading down to London for that, but I will get to see a very, very exciting, familiar face while I'm down in London. So I'm hopefully gonna try and vlog a little bit of that. And I know that I recently uploaded my reset video where we reorganized the bookshelves in that. I've had to reorganize them again. You can probably tell, like, the entire top of the bookshelf is now almost full. I've said 100 times already that I can't fit extenders up there. I'll have to give you an update because if you saw my Infernal Devices reading vlog, so much of this vlog is gonna be because of that. I'm gonna be so honest with you. That book series is god tier for me. Top tier, one of the best trilogies I have ever read in my entire life, one of my favorite book series. I read it last week. I still don't know how to stop thinking about it, and today I'm spontaneously going to go get some tattoos for it. And I also have, I'm like jumping back and forth between like things, but we've also had to make an entire free shelf in my YA section over there for Cassandra Clare because I had the Mortal Instruments and I had the Infernal Devices books, so that's 9 books already. I went and bought the entire Shadowhunters Chronicles universe, like every single book, and it's too big to fit on my physical TBR because I know I'm going to binge so much of that universe anyways, and I'm reading the bonus books and the extra additional stories and stuff in between my TBR and my reads. But there's no point in me putting it on there when all the books are going to end up on the shelf at the end of this month anyway, so I thought I'll try and make room for them now, see if they fit. So we have basically a Cassandra Clare shrine. I have read 8 of her books, and I think it's safe to say that she is one of my favorite authors. I low-key wish that I read her when I was growing up, when I was younger, because I think that would have been just life-changing then. But I mean, it's life-changing now, and today I am going to get an Infernal Devices tattoo. I'm not going to see Kami. Kami, if you have watched any of my other vlogs and tattooing vlogs, is my #1 go-to girl for my fantasy book tattoos. She's my favorite tattoo artist, the one that I always recommend. She's based in Glasgow. Her books are currently closed, but I have a tattoo artist in Edinburgh who has done all of my, like, well, not all of mine. We're going to see Frida Tattoo, who did my To the Stars Who Listen and the Dreams That Answered, my You Do Not Yield and Climb Mountain wrist tattoos. I just love the way that she tattoos text. She does them so perfectly, so fine, but they still match with my other tattoos. Like I can't get fine line tattoos because my tattoos that I have aren't fine line. Like it just won't mix well, and I find that going to her and Kami gives me the perfect mix of all the tattoos I want, because obviously as well there's certain tattoo artists that you go to for their specific and specialized style, which is why I love going to Kami. But I'm also not going to go to Kami and be like, can you tattoo these 8 quotes on my body right now, because she is booked and busy. I'm hoping that there will be a future vlog of me going to Glasgow to see Kami and get more fantasy tattoos. I want a dragon, but her books, like I said, aren't open yet, so hopefully the second half of this year, end of this year later on, we will have a future tattoo vlog coming, because this is not going to be it. I keep saying, yeah, I'm done. I tell my mum and my boyfriend, I'm like, I'm done. Never. My arms, I think, are going to be covered, which is so unexpected, but I always loved the look of being tattooed. I just never thought I could pull it off. So I think we're gonna get a tattoo for the Legacy series, a tattoo for the Infernal Devices, and I'm also gonna get a tattoo for Redeeming 6. I saw on Frida Tattoo's Instagram, they had done a specific tattoo for a past client, and it was exactly what I have been looking for, and like all on my Pinterest boards and stuff. So she's also gonna draw up a design, like a custom design, and do that on the back of my arm. I am leaving in 1 hour to go and get some more bookish tattoos, but they're all pretty much just like quotes anyway, so I'll take you along with me, film what I can, and then show you what I get. But I think we're gonna get a tattoo here for the Infernal Devices, a quote here. I think we're gonna get 2 words here, and then I think we're gonna get a line underneath my knee. I'm trying to balance them out. This is so unexpected anyways. I've got a reading vlog that I need to continue filming. I have a book that I need to finish today. I have just sat and filmed a TikTok, so I need to sit and like edit that and then send that over. for review, just some like work content stuff. I have updated my Switch. I want to play Animal Crossing so badly. Right now I'm obsessed with just watching Animal Crossing videos. Currently my favorite is Froggy Crossing, and it's making me want to go and pick up, but I do have some skins that have been delivered, so we will put some new skins on my Switch. This vlog is not going to be curated. This is just a let's spend the week together and vlog whatever I think is interesting or bookish related. So it might be a little bit chaotic, it might be a little bit all over the place, but hopefully it's a lot entertaining. That sentence was so incorrect, but just under 20 minutes it's taken me to edit, write out captions, any on-screen captions, and send over for review. That's not including filming. Filming took 4 minutes. So around 30 minutes it takes me to film a single TikTok that is 1 minute long. But that's done. That I can take that off my to-do list. So now that that's done, I need to grab a bite to eat and I need to head off into town to go and get tattoos. This is how the bookshelves are looking right now though. And there's all my Cassandra Clare books. Cooper's sleeping, Cammy's just taking her for a walk. Oh, you hear me talking about you? You're getting excited. Hello. Everyone loves Cooper. But I've had to condense some of my favourite books. I put a lot of the newer ones I haven't read at the top because I want to try and prioritise the ones on my shelf here to be read. So I've read most of these, but some of them I still haven't. So all my new unread ones are getting put up at the top until I read them, and then I can find a space on them here. I think I'm just gonna have to like condense some of my special edition shelves here and have some of my Fairy Loot facing spine outwards. So I got some Twisted Sisters mail. They sent me copies of Neverkeep and Echo Fort, which I love. I love the Sins of the Zodiac series, so that is very special to me. But also the metallic Zodiac Academy covers look so pretty, guys. Like, I was so unsure if I get the original indie copies or these ones. And I'm glad I went with these because I think they look beautiful and add some colour to like the fantasy shelves, because so much of them are just like black. And I get these on Blackwell's online. And then here we have all of my Cassandra Clare Shadowhunter books, which fit perfectly on the shelf. It's so satisfying. So I had to move some of my YA like down there, and then also like up and around down there as well. Some of them are up there, they're kind of scattered around, but just ordered them or organized them by series and also the order I'm reading them in, if that makes sense. So technically this is my next one that I have to read, The Red Scrolls of Magic, but I still have these 3 to read, which are priority this month. But these in between, I have these extra books that I'm supposed to read in this order, I believe. So I have those. I'm about to head off. I've actually just changed into these shorts and we're gonna head off. We're gonna go get tattooed now, so let's do that. So it is many hours later. I am home now and I have the tattoos on my body. The second skin's on. I've got to keep them on for the next 3 days, but we have the tattoos. I have more space on this arm and I have ideas of things that I want planned that I'm going to go see Kami for in Glasgow, because I have a very specific fantasy design that I know she can execute flawlessly. But I'm feeling like my arm is quite full now. I mean, then it will get to the point where I'm like, oh, I have all these gaps that I can fill, but I'm quite satisfied with it. I feel so much more like myself, and I'm so excited that I get to just like look at my arm every day and then just be reminded of these quotes and these books and the way they made me feel and how impactful their words are. So beautiful. And I think it just turned out so well. Genuinely love how she does my text tattoos. They're just so crisp, so I can't wait to see once they're healed. But yeah, we've got the one on the back of my arm here, which I think is just perfect for the placement, and finders keepers here. The text, I think when my arms relax, like it's perfect. It's exactly what I wanted. It's just making me want to go and get more tattoos now. I am getting a tattoo in September on my birthday in Paris, because I'm away for my birthday, and my tattoo artist in Paris who did the constellation and moon on my knee, she's based in Paris. I got that tattoo in Paris a couple of years ago with Becca when we were in Paris, one of our many Paris trips together. So I thought on my birthday I may as well book another tattoo, so I'm gonna get something on my birthday, probably on my back, I want to get more on my back now that I've got my spine done. And then, yeah, we have Even Chaos Needs to Scream on the knee. Taking a step back. Current tattoos and setup. I'm very happy with them. I'm gonna have a shower now though and get into comfy PJs and read for the rest of the evening. So we'll catch up when we start doing something else that I can vlog. We have Switch skins that have arrived. The color looks a little bit different in person than online. On camera. It looks way warmer in person. It's more of like a cooler, almost like borderline greeny yellow. And I'm not sure how I'll like it with this, but I do have like a full Switch skin coming that covers like the whole thing. These are just for Joy-Cons, so I thought may as well. It's gonna take a couple weeks for that other Switch skin to come because that's coming internationally. So I thought right now we'll put the skins on for now. Why not? And then we can change it down the line with my other skins, especially if I ruin this because it's not easy. So I'm gonna get my Dyson hairdryer out and we're gonna update my Switch skins. So currently this is what I have. Probably gonna have to remove these Joy-Con covers. So that's what we're working with. And I'm going to attempt, it's gonna take me ages, to put these on the best that I can. Okay, so we've put the skin on. I don't know if I'm a big fan of this one, to be honest, but it will honestly do until the other one comes and then we'll see. But this is how it's looking. I think you can kind of see now that the yellow is way more like cool toned green, and compared to the pink, I wish they just did like cutesy colored Joy-Cons instead, because honestly think that maybe this is going to be a sensory nightmare for me, because the way that the skins are, there's like a gap in the design. Like nothing is perfectly flush, but it's not intentionally meant to be that way. And I think that might actually drive me a little bit crazy. I feel like now I need a case on top of them so I can't feel the skin in my hands. I tried to look for a case, but there was just no cute ones for the Switch 2 yet. So for now, it will do. She's cute. She is. So we'll see how it goes, and if it's too much of a sensory overload, then I tried. It cost me only like £9 from an Etsy store. I'll leave it linked down below. But I think it's an upgrade for now. It makes it feel more like me, like mine, you know. So that's fun. So now we have our custom Switch skins on. So I have just travelled down to London. It is my best friend's wedding tomorrow, this weekend. So I've checked in early. Check-in's not supposed to be until 3, but it is almost 1 now and I'm starving. So I've dropped my bag, I've gotten everything out, but I have some errands to run. I need to go pick up some snacks and stuff, because obviously I'm a bridesmaid and my bride hasn't even thought about the fact that she's going to need snacks and bits to eat on the day between breakfast at 7 AM and all the way in the evening at dinner time. So I'm gonna go pick up like snacks and supplies for me to have on my person so that she can be looked after. But I bought Becca a couple things. I bought her some goodies of just some like little bits. So I have this sweatshirt from 6 Stories. It says Miss to Mrs, but I just thought it'd be cute to just like chuck on top of comfy clothes around the house and stuff. I picked out 3 books for her and then wrote a note about the lore of the love hypothesis, but she is like a contemporary fiction reader, but she did tell me last year that she wanted some just like easy romance spicy books. So I've given her 3 different ones based on like what I think her interests would be. This one I haven't read yet, but it's on my TBR. I got myself a copy because I think that will be something that she likes. But we got a candle from Anthropology. I also put notes on everything. A little trinket dish so that she can put like her rings and stuff in there. Makeup, this is her favorite setting spray, so I got her a mini one. Lip treatment, it's one of my favorite ones. A nice little mascara. I got a self-care like eye patches and face mask. I'm gonna go out and get her a bottle of champagne as well, and I wanted to get like a basket or something to put them in, but I couldn't fly that in my hand luggage. So I'm starving. I think I'm probably just gonna go and get a Wingstop, something really easy, and then I'm also going to see if I can pick up a basket somewhere, like nip into a shop, see if there's something that I can put everything in, get snacks and stuff. So that's the plan, but I'm checked in. I'm staying at like the most beautiful hotel, and Cammy's coming down tomorrow. I travelled by myself today because I have pre-wedding duties, but Cammy also has an Oasis concert tonight, so he's flying up first thing tomorrow morning for the wedding. So I'll show you the room that I'm staying in. So we're in this little beautiful building. It's gorgeous. It's a really lovely hotel, and then this is the bathroom. So it's so like full of charm, but it is beautiful. We have Penhaligon's soap products, which is so cute, and also a shower cap here. I feel like no hotels give shower caps anymore, so I love that. Very cute, very old English. It's adorable. It's giving very Edinburgh though. Like we have so many like Georgian hotels and inns and architecture and stuff, which is this vibe. But I'm gonna go call an Uber and head to the tube station and head off into not even central London, but a bit more central, so I can run these errands and do bits. Good morning everyone, it is Sunday morning, bright and early. I'm up. I'm heading to Chelsea to meet a friend. We're gonna grab a coffee and have a little catch up because they have a flight to catch this afternoon. I've got a flight to catch this evening, and somehow our schedules cross paths. So we have this little time slot where we can see each other, so that's gonna be fun. So I'm off doing that now. Yesterday I didn't vlog at all because it was my best friend's wedding and it was the most incredible day. I love Becca and Will so much, and it was so beautiful to celebrate their love together. So feeling good today. So I've just spent the morning with Sophie and I'm at near the tube station now because Cammy's coming to Chelsea and he was going to meet me at the coffee shop I was, but we've decided to go get brunch somewhere else. So I've walked to meet him and we're going to go and have some lunch / brunch. But we've got until 4 PM, so we've got a couple hours that we're just going to chill and hang out together and spend this lovely sunny day in London until we have to head home to go to the airport. But it was so nice to see. So it's honestly, there's like literally no better feeling than meeting one of your comfort creators, but also like a friend that you know so much about because you watch their vlogs, so you already feel like you know them. So then when you meet them, you're like, I know you, we're already friends. But we just yapped. I could yap for the country. I feel like I'm such an introvert when it comes to people I don't know or strangers, but when it's people that I do know or that I'm familiar with, just feel really comfortable and can just yap. So we had like the best yap session. I absolutely adore that girl, but that was such a nice way to spend my morning. I'm so glad that our paths crossed because it was very unexpected and very like a last minute plan that did not even think was gonna happen or could happen because I live in Edinburgh and she lives in Australia. So the fact that we were both in London on the same day at the same time and had a bit of free time, just phenomenal. But yeah, that was so fun. A great way to start my morning. And now I'm gonna get some food because I'm starving. Hello everyone, I'm obviously home now. We travelled back yesterday evening. It's the evening now as well. I haven't vlogged at all today because I have just unpacked, gotten settled at home. We went and picked Cooper up from one of our friends who was watching over the weekend for us. And I've had like laundry on rotation. Just tidying, cleaning, organizing, catching up with emails. I've edited 2 YouTube videos and I have some like reading vlogs and things that I'm filming this evening and tonight, but I've just had a shower and I thought that we could have a catch up and stuff. And actually I'm going to do this face mask. It's a cryo rubber soothing face mask from Dr. Jart and you got to keep it on for 30 to 40 minutes. So I'm going to put it on now while I then like continue with my errands and stuff. But it's a bit different to any other one I have. So you put this sachet the soothing sachet on your face first, and then you put the face mask on top. So I'm gonna do that. Obviously didn't vlog like the wedding or anything because one, I was like a bridesmaid, so I was running around all day doing my, you know, bridesmaids responsibilities and duties. I actually vlogged Becca's wedding for her on like one of her like cameras, so she will have a wedding video go up at some point that you'll be able to see everything anyways. But it was the most beautiful day, celebrating some of my best friends, and yeah, it was just lovely. We have some more weddings coming up, but this was like the first to kick off the season for us. But I have a very busy August ahead. I'm home like a few days this week and then that's it. It's non-stop go for me. I have a Texas bookish trip coming up, I have a festival coming up, a Paris trip coming up. There's just a lot that's happening. I obviously got to see So at the weekend, which was so exciting. I was like teasing it earlier on in the week, and I didn't want to say before who I was meeting until I met up with her, but then I realized that it's going to be in the first clip of this vlog anyways, because I'm just so excited and had to share. We met up with So. I love her vlogs. She's a comfort creator of mine. I've been watching her for years, but she is just one of the nicest girls that I've had the pleasure of meeting up and grabbing a coffee with. You're probably familiar with her already. I'm sure you all are. If you aren't, then you definitely need to go and subscribe because she will be your next favorite creator to watch. She does do bookish stuff, wellness, lifestyle vlogs, just a bit of everything. I don't know what, it's just so nice getting to meet up with, you know, internet friends, people that you chat to, people that you watch regularly, you feel like you already know. And we obviously got to do some good yapping, and we yapped about books as well, of course. You can't meet up with a book girlie and not yap about books. That was honestly very unexpected, but also a highlight of my week. So yeah. Alright, let's put this mask on. I should probably cut it open. Okay, how do I... Oh, it's like thick. Okay, that's okay. I was worried that it would like fall out everywhere. How do we fill out face masks on planes? Because some people are like, there's no point putting it on anyways because the air and the bacteria in the planes will just circulate. But I think something's better than nothing. I don't even know if I'm doing this right. I probably should have done this in front of a mirror, but we're just using the camera. Let's put the mask on. I think I put the top part on first. But which way does it go on? Does it matter? Okay. Ooh. I look like Squidward. Okay, and now we put the bottom on. What a look. Wow. Terrifying. And now I'm gonna set a timer for 40 minutes and let this sit. It has been 40 minutes, so this terrifying face mask is coming off, and I am going to spend the next couple hours just reading. So I went to Pilates this morning and then met up with my sister to grab an acai bowl for breakfast, and while I was there I've been thinking about this camera, or like getting a new camera to add to my collection of like tech and things I film with, because my little camera that I use, this is a Canon Mini. I always put the equipment and tech that I use, it's always in the description, it's always linked down below, so if you ever want to know what I'm using, it's always in the description, like always check there first. But the Mini is discontinued, they don't make them anymore, and this is what gives me those wide angle shots. So it's literally tiny, it looks like this, and it can flip out like both ways or flat, and it gives that like wide angle look. So it's very convenient for traveling because this tiny thing just can fit in your pocket, you know, it's easy to chuck in like a handbag or something. But it makes this high pitched noise, or at least lately that I've noticed, and my sister has one and hers does the same, and you can hear it in the vlog. It's cute for like aesthetic clips and stuff, but for actual vlogging I need something a bit more convenient to vlog with. So when I was with Sophie, I was talking to her about it, but went into John Lewis next door and picked this up because it was on sale. It's like £100 off, so I was like, I guess it's my sign. There was also one only in stock, one left, so I was like, okay, it's definitely my sign, I'll go in and pick it up. So I got the Canon PowerShot V10, and I probably could have just waited for like a new model or version to come out, but I always just buy the one that's available at the time. Silicone lens cap, carrying bag, that's handy, and then the camera itself. I have a few friends who use this camera and recommended it, and it's not what I film like my reading vlogs on, but it will be perfect for vlogging and on the go, and it's small enough that I can chuck it in my bag. So the goal is that this will help make me a better vlogger. So here we have the camera. Now for size comparison with my Mini, they are similar in size, little handheld, but this flips up like this so you can vlog. Is there a battery in this? How do I do this? Oh, that's the stand. Okay, cool. Okay, but how do I charge it? Okay, we've got a cable. Is it just the cable? I don't have to like put in a battery or anything. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna like charge it and turn it on and see. But this is what I would just chuck in my bag to vlog with. So size wise, very similar. It looks like it can still fit in my pocket. It's actually smaller than I thought it was. It's just a bit thicker. So that's great. That's so convenient to be able to like chuck in. I do have a Canon G7X, but the size difference between these two, you can see this is like a big digital camera. Have it like that. They're kind of like similar-ish sizes, but the G7X is a lot heavier and bulkier, so it's not as convenient to like get out and vlog, whereas this I can record, vlog. I know a lot of people have like the DJI like Pocket Osmo. I have no interest in that camera, I'm not even gonna lie. And then the other camera that I have is my GoPro, which I used to use a lot more before I got the Lightroom Mini for that like wide angle shot, but it's great. It's for waterproof and easy to travel. It's always on this little tripod, so I can like stand up and vlog with clips and stuff. So how many cameras does one girl need? Let's be real, but different cameras for different things. One day I will find my perfect vlogging camera. And then the one that I film on is a Sony, what is this? ZV-E10. A Sony mirrorless camera with like a detachable lens. And I use two different lenses. I use the one that I'm filming on, which is the 11mm 1.8. It's very wide. And then I also have the 16mm Sigma 1.4, which is more of a cropped, zoomed in, but nice blurry background. So me and my many cameras. All right, I'm gonna charge the camera and then we can swap over and do like a little camera test. Very unexpected way to end this vlog. It was a little bit of an impulse purchase, but again, I don't really do things on a whim. I'll decide to do things on a whim and then I'll take ages to plan it out. So technically, if I just went and picked this up on Friday last week, that would have been an impulse or a whim, but I've been thinking about it for a whole week, so it's all right. I've plugged the camera into charge and it looks like, oh, okay, so it's charged enough so I can set up the instructions for it, like the date and the time. But there was these like mounts that you can put on the top here where obviously the microphone is, and they're magnetic, so have the little like wind mic and then the lens cover. But before I set that up, I just got in the post my other switch skin. We already applied it in this video here, but this is one that I saw on TikTok, and as you can see, like it wraps around the whole thing. So instead of doing the individual lines around here to match like the joints, it will just fully wrap. So I don't know if we just abandon this and do this. I didn't expect this one to arrive so soon, but the yellow color is a bit more pale and so is the pinky color. Like this is more vibrant compared to these. I don't know if I just leave this now, but this skin, I saw it on a TikTok. I'll put that TikTok video in, but for my current Switch setup, it's just the Joy-Cons that I have the skins on. So the actual Switch itself doesn't have any skin on it, but with this skin, the yellow would be on this Switch itself. So my Switch would be yellow and then both of my Joy-Cons would be pink. So I might just leave it for now until the feel of these skins and the joints start to annoy me, or I'll wait for you guys to let me know your thoughts and if you think I just swap it over to the better skins. I'll leave both of them down below because one of them shipped I think from Australia and the other came from the UK. But this one is Luxe Skins official. I think it's like a lemonade, lychee lemon sorbet color wave. Cute. I kind of want to do them now. No, we'll wait, we'll be patient. I don't really have the time to do them now, but I'm going to set up the instructions for this camera and the next clip that you see will be me vlogging on it and testing it out. And that will be 3 vlog cameras. Well, technically 4 because I also use my iPhone, but 4 different vlog cameras that we've tried in this vlog itself. Okay, so this is the camera recording now. I feel like I'm going to need to play around with the settings to see how it looks. I also don't think that it's one that I want to use like handheld a lot because it's probably going to be a bit shaky. Like I'm testing it out right now. Just clean that. Hello. Okay, that's not too bad. You're currently sat on my Stanley Cup. It's quite wide angle. It's quite cool. There's different like video features that you can use and you can easily change the exposure, but it's very much like a point and shoot. Like you just turn it on and you press record and you don't really have to like adjust manual settings. So you can do manual settings. Obviously Cooper's in the corner there. We're about to go for a walk. That's why I look like this, but this is quite fun. I'm quite enjoying this. I won't be able to tell how I'm thinking about it though until I import the footage and play around with it. But some of the girlies have messaged me, like Rachel Catherine says that she loves hers and uses it. And I just feel like it's designed for vlogging, chuck in your bag, quite small, exactly what I wanted. So I'm hoping that I will be able to utilize it, put it in my bag and record bits and pieces there. So you can adjust the stand like that. And I took off the dead cats for the wind because I'm inside, and because they do cover the top of this. I have the camera facing out to vlog. It does cover half of the camera. So I only kind of need to use it when I'm outside and it's windy. This is the camera. What are we thinking? Oh wow, okay. There's a skin smoothing setting. I won't be using this one. I'll be turning that off. Then I think this one is a stabilized mode for on the go. It's not as wide, but I'm gonna like walk around and see if that stabilizes a bit better. What if I run? Just me running around the room. That's the camera in the normal one. I can turn on stabilization a little bit more in between like the last frame and this one. But I think for now it's pretty good. So that now brings us to the end of this vlog, because I'm just gonna put this camera on charge and then maybe play around a bit with it in the upcoming vlogs and videos. But we've unboxed that camera. It's been a little bit of a random spend a week with me, but we did some fun things, some things at home, some traveling down to London, and I hope it was somewhat entertaining. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not already subscribed for more content, and I'll see you guys in another video. Bye.